All right, pick up back up here with Apollo. Had a brain fart in the last video because my timer had popped up in the corner and caught me off guard there, told me I was almost done. So Apollo, who is the god that has a very positive reputation and becomes the sun god, who he had replaced as Helios for whatever reason. I couldn't think of that name at that point. But really, really popular. Okay, so the sun, the harp, the laurel, the lyre, the crow are all his symbols. Now, the laurel is like the laurel branches that if you have ever seen the ancient Olympic games, that would go like the crown that would go around the victor's head. That was a symbol of Apollo. And the crow we typically associate with something that's evil. But originally in Greek mythology, the crow was actually looked a lot more like a dove, like it was white. But after Apollo does some bad stuff, it is changed into its current appearance and takes on a little bit more dark symbolism as well. Okay. As the prophecy god, he does have the Oracle of Delphi, which, if you have read any Greek stories, you know that's the source of prophecy for the heroes. Like they go to the Oracle of Delphi, she tells them what's up. Now, that oracle is actually controlled by Apollo. So every time they're talking to the oracle, they're actually talking to Apollo. So kind of know that. Medicine is something that he was in charge of, which is why he is credited with creating the caduceus and then trading that to Hermes for the lyre. So Hermes creates the lyre, Apollo creates a caduceus, and then they trade those. Okay. Now, the word caduceus is probably not something you are super familiar with, but I know you all know what it is because you've seen it a million times in your life. This is a caduceus, like that snake staff, which you've seen at hospitals and on ambulances. It's like the universal sign for medicine. And he made that. Did not carry it. He carried the lyre instead, but he did create that. Okay. This would be a good point for you to pause and take the next little review that will go over those main Olympians that we've covered so far. Again, if you are taking this class in person or virtually for me, on the assignment sheet, I have linked every single one of those Kahoots. If you're not, if you go to Kahoot.it and just search for Upchurchian, every single Kahoot that I've ever made is on there, and it should be public. I leave all of my mythology ones up all the time. And so you can take those for review anytime that you want. Okay. All right. Well, have a great day, guys. Make wise decisions. I will talk to you next time. We're going to hit the rest of these Olympians and then jump through some minor Greeks, and you'll be ready for your first quiz. All right. Merry Christmas.